It's an honor to stand before you today and speak on a topic that holds the power to transform your life, control your mind, mouth, and money. These three areas are the cornerstones of success, happiness, and peace. To them. And you master yourself. The mind is the most powerful tool we possess, yet it can also be our greatest obstacle if left unchecked. Mastering your thoughts is the cornerstone of success and fulfillment in life. Your thoughts shape your beliefs, drive your actions, and ultimately determine the course of your life. If you don't take control of your mind, external influences, fears, and doubts will take control of it for you. To truly master your thoughts, you must begin by recognizing the immense power they hold and take deliberate steps to nurture a mindset that serves your goals and aspirations. Every great achievement begins as a thought, a vision within the mind. But just as a garden requires care and attention to flourish, so does your mind. If you neglect it, weeds will grow. These weeds take the form of negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and fears that prevent you from moving forward. The first step to mastering your thoughts is to identify these negative patterns. Awareness is key. You cannot change what you do not recognize. Pay attention to your internal dialogue. Are you constantly doubting yourself? Do you find your mind filled with what ifs and worst case scenarios? These thoughts do not serve you, they hinder you. By acknowledging their presence, you take the first step toward replacing them with thoughts that empower you. Feeding your mind with positivity is essential in this process. Just as your body thrives on nutritious food, your mind thrives on positive input. Surround yourself with things that uplift and inspire you. This could mean reading motivational books, listening to podcasts, or engaging in conversations with people who challenge and encourage you. The content you consume and the company you keep have a significant impact on your thought patterns. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, you'll find it difficult to maintain a positive mindset. Conversely, immersing yourself in an environment of growth and positivity will help cultivate a mindset of possibility and resilience. Visualization is another powerful tool for mastering your thoughts. Spend time each day picturing yourself achieving your goals. Close your eyes and imagine what success looks like for you. Feel it, see it, and believe it. This practice trains your mind to focus on the outcome you desire, making it easier to take the necessary steps to achieve it. Visualization is not merely daydreaming, it's a deliberate effort to program your subconscious mind to align with your goals. When you vividly imagine success, your mind begins to look for ways to make it a reality. This mental rehearsal prepares you for opportunities and challenges alike, giving you the confidence to act decisively when the time comes. Self-discipline is the glue that holds the process together. Mastering your thoughts requires consistency and effort. You won't wake up one day and magically have full control over your mind. It's a daily battle. But the more you practice, the stronger you become. Start with small, manageable steps. Replace a single negative thought with a positive one each day. Over time, this practice becomes a habit. And before you know it, your mind will naturally gravitate toward thoughts that serve you rather than sabotage you. One of the most common pitfalls in mastering your mind is letting external circumstances dictate your internal state. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. However, you have the power to choose your response. Instead of reacting emotionally to every setback, train yourself to pause and assess the situation rationally. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If it's yes, focus on what you can do to improve or resolve it. This shift in perspective is liberating and allows you to maintain control even in the face of adversity. Understand that mastering your thoughts is not about achieving perfection, it's about progress. You will have moments of doubt and days when negativity creeps in. That's okay. What matters is your ability to recognize these moments and redirect your mind toward a more constructive path. Give yourself grace and remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. By taking control of your thoughts, you take control of your life. A disciplined and positive mind lays the foundation for success, happiness, and resilience. When you master your mind, you unlock the potential to achieve anything you set your sights on. It's not easy, but it's worth every ounce of effort. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. While many people desire success, few are willing to make the sacrifices and take the consistent actions required to achieve it. That's where self-discipline comes in. It bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Without discipline, even the best intentions and the most ambitious goals can crumble under the weight of procrastination, distractions, and excuses. At its core, self-discipline is about controlling your impulses and staying committed to your long-term vision, even when the process feels uncomfortable or inconvenient. It's easy to stay motivated when you're excited about something, but the true test comes when the initial enthusiasm wears off. Self-discipline pushes you to keep going, to stay consistent, and to honor the promises you've made to yourself. This consistency is what ultimately separates those who succeed from those who give up when things get tough. One of the most important aspects of self-discipline is recognizing the difference between short-term satisfaction and long-term fulfillment. In today's world, we're surrounded by instant gratification. Social media, fast food, streaming services, it's all designed to give us quick hits of pleasure without much effort. But these fleeting moments of satisfaction often come at the expense of our bigger goals. For example, spending hours scrolling through your phone might feel good in the moment, but it doesn't move you closer to your dreams. Self-discipline requires you to make conscious choices that prioritize long-term rewards over short-term distractions. The good news is that self-discipline is a skill, not an innate trait. This means anyone can develop it with practice and intentionality. Start by setting clear goals for yourself. You can't discipline yourself towards something if you don't know what you're working for. Your goals act as a compass, guiding your actions and decisions. Once you have a clear vision, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of focusing on the enormity of the goal, concentrate on what you can do today to move closer to it. Small, consistent actions compound over time, leading to significant progress. Another critical component of self-discipline is creating an environment that supports your efforts. Your surroundings can either help or hinder your progress. For instance, if you're trying to eat healthier, keeping junk food out of your home removes the temptation to indulge. If you want to focus on your studies or work, create a clutter-free space where distractions are minimized. By setting yourself up for success, you reduce the need to rely solely on willpower, which can be exhausting over time. Accountability also plays a vital role in building self-discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, or coach, who can hold you accountable and provide encouragement when you need it. Knowing that someone is checking in on your progress can motivate you to stay on track, especially on days when you're tempted to give up. Of course, self-discipline doesn't mean you can never enjoy life or take breaks. In fact, balance is essential to sustaining discipline in the long run. Give yourself permission to rest and recharge when needed, but don't let a break turn into an excuse to abandon your goals. The key is to maintain control over your choices rather than letting circumstances dictate them. Perhaps the most challenging part of self-discipline is overcoming setbacks. There will be times when you slip up, miss a deadline, or fall back into old habits. When this happens, resist the urge to beat yourself up or abandon your efforts entirely. Instead, use the experience as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself what went wrong and how you can prevent it from happening again. Then refocus and keep moving forward. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about being persistent. In the end, self-discipline is a form of self-respect. It's a way of showing yourself that your dreams and goals are worth the effort, even when it's hard. It's the quiet, consistent actions you take every day that build a foundation for success. The more you practice self-discipline, the stronger it becomes, and the closer you get to becoming the person you want to be. Words are among the most powerful tools we have. They can build empires, inspire movements, and create lasting connections, but they can also destroy relationships, shatter confidence, and limit possibilities. How you use your words, both in how you speak to others and how you speak to yourself, has a profound impact on your life. Controlling your mouth is about choosing your words with intention, ensuring they reflect the person you aspire to be and the life you aim to create. One of the first steps in controlling your mouth is recognizing the influence your words have over your mindset and actions. Words spoken in frustration or anger can set off a chain reaction of negativity. For instance, saying, "I can't do this," not only reflects doubt, but reinforces it. On the other hand, saying, "This is challenging, but I'll figure it out," shifts the focus toward perseverance and solutions. Your words shape your internal dialogue, and your internal dialogue shapes your reality. Equally important is how your words affect others. Communication is the foundation of all relationships, personal, professional, and social. When you speak carelessly, you risk causing misunderstandings, hurt feelings, or unnecessary conflict. A sharp or thoughtless comment can linger in someone's mind long after it's been said, damaging trust or goodwill. By controlling your words, you not only avoid harm, but also create opportunities to uplift and inspire. Compliments, encouragement, and honest but kind feedback can transform relationships and build bridges where none existed. A key component of controlling your mouth is learning to pause before you speak. In moments of anger or frustration, it's tempting to say the first thing that comes to mind, often with regrettable consequences. Instead, take a breath and ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? These simple questions can prevent impulsive reactions and guide you toward more thoughtful communication. Even in heated situations, a moment of reflection can help you respond in a way that aligns with your values and intentions. Another aspect of mastering your words is the art of listening. Effective communication isn't just about speaking, it's also about understanding. Too often, we listen to respond rather than to understand. By truly hearing what others have to say, you create space for empathy and connection. When people feel heard, they are more likely to trust and respect you. Listening also gives you the opportunity to choose your words carefully, ensuring they address the situation appropriately rather than being driven by assumptions or misunderstandings. Controlling your mouth also extends to the habit of gossip or negativity. Gossip might feel satisfying in the moment, but it erodes trust and reflects poorly on your character. Similarly, speaking negatively about others or yourself creates an environment of pessimism and limitation. Instead, strive to use your words to spread positivity, share constructive ideas, and build others up. When you consciously avoid negative speech, you'll notice a shift in how others perceive and interact with you, as well as in how you feel about yourself. This level of control doesn't come naturally. It requires practice and self-awareness. Start by paying attention to your words throughout the day. Notice how often you complain, criticize, or speak without thinking. When you catch yourself falling into these habits, pause and reframe your statement. For example, instead of saying, "This always goes wrong," try, "What can I do to improve this situation?" Small adjustments like these can lead to significant changes over time. It's also important to remember that silence is often a powerful tool. Not every situation requires a response. Sometimes the most impactful thing you can do is listen quietly or say nothing at all. Silence can convey thoughtfulness, respect, or even strength in moments when words might only escalate tensions or dilute your message. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is a skill that demonstrates emotional intelligence and control. Controlling your words is as much about consistency as it is about mindfulness. It's not enough to occasionally watch what you say. It's a daily practice that requires intentionality. Over time, as you become more conscious of your words and their impact, you'll find that speaking thoughtfully and intentionally becomes second nature. Your relationships will improve, your confidence will grow, and your ability to navigate challenges will strengthen. In summary, controlling your mouth is about using words as tools for growth, connection, and empowerment. It's about speaking with purpose, listening with empathy, and staying true to your values in every conversation. By mastering your words, you not only enhance your communication skills, but also build a life filled with respect, understanding, and positive influence. A skill and an often underestimated form of communication that holds the power to transform relationships, resolve conflicts, and deepen understanding. Too often, we associate communication with speaking, believing that the one who talks the most or loudest wields the most influence. However, the real strength lies in the ability to listen, truly listen, not just to hear words, but to understand their meaning, context, and the emotions behind them. Controlling your mouth often begins with listening more and talking less, as it shifts the focus from reacting to genuinely connecting with others. When you listen actively, you create a space where others feel seen, heard, and valued. People are often drawn to those who take the time to truly understand them. In a world that's increasingly fast-paced and distracted, being an attentive listener is a rare and highly impactful trait. Listening allows you to build trust and strengthen your relationships, whether with friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers. It sends a powerful message: what you have to say matters to me. The first step to effective listening is being present. How often have you found yourself only half listening during a conversation, distracted by your thoughts, your phone, or what you plan to say next? This kind of surface level attention doesn't go unnoticed. People can sense when your focus is elsewhere. To listen well, you must give your full attention to the speaker. Put away distractions, maintain eye contact, and show through your body language that you are engaged. These small gestures go a long way in demonstrating respect and care. It involves understanding the underlying message. This means paying attention not just to the content, but also to the tone of voice, body language, and emotions. For example, someone might say, "I'm fine," but their tone or posture might indicate otherwise. Picking up on these cues allows you to respond with empathy and insight, which is often more valuable than offering solutions or advice. One of the biggest challenges to effective listening is the urge to respond too quickly. When we're in a conversation, especially during disagreements or emotionally charged situations, there's a natural tendency to interrupt, defend, or offer our opinion before the other person has finished speaking. This habit not only disrupts the flow of communication, but also diminishes the other person's sense of being heard. To overcome this, practice the discipline of pausing. Let the other person complete their thought and take a moment to process what they've said before formulating your response. This simple act of restraint can completely shift the tone of a conversation, making it more constructive and respectful. Reflective listening is another powerful tool. This involves paraphrasing or summarizing what the speaker has said to confirm your understanding. For example, you might say, "So what I'm hearing is that you're feeling frustrated because." This technique shows the speaker that you are not only listening, but also making an effort to understand their perspective. It also provides an opportunity for clarification if you've misunderstood something, ensuring that the conversation remains productive and clear. Listening more and talking less doesn't mean you should never express yourself. Instead, it's about striking a balance, knowing when to contribute and when to hold back. There are times when silence speaks louder than words. For instance, in moments of grief or deep emotion, simply being present and listening can be far more comforting than offering platitudes or trying to fix the situation. Silence can also be a powerful tool for reflection, allowing the speaker to gather their thoughts and feel safe to continue sharing. Another important aspect of listening is withholding judgment. It's easy to jump to conclusions or assume we know what someone is going to say based on our biases or past experiences. But genuine listening requires an open mind and a willingness to see things from the other person's perspective. By suspending judgment and focusing on understanding, you create an environment where honest and meaningful dialogue can flourish. Remember that listening is a skill that improves with practice. It's not something most of us are naturally good at. But with intention and effort, it's a skill that can be honed. Start small, commit to being fully present in one conversation each day. As you become more comfortable with active listening, you'll find that it enhances not only your relationships, but also your ability to learn, grow, and connect with others on a deeper level. In conclusion, listening more and talking less is not about silencing yourself. It's about amplifying your understanding and strengthening your connections. It's about giving others the respect of your attention and creating a foundation of trust and empathy. By mastering the art of listening, you equip yourself with one of the most valuable tools for personal and professional success. Managing money wisely is a critical skill that impacts nearly every aspect of life. It's not just about earning more or spending less. It's about using your financial resources thoughtfully and strategically to achieve your goals and secure your future. Money is a tool, and when used correctly, it can provide freedom, stability, and opportunities. However, if mismanaged, it can lead to stress, debt, and missed chances for growth. Learning to control your money requires discipline, education, and a long-term perspective, but the rewards are well worth the effort. The first step in managing money wisely is understanding your current financial situation. Many people avoid looking at their finances out of fear or denial, but ignorance only compounds the problem. Take the time to assess your income, expenses, debts, and savings. Create a detailed budget that outlines where your money is going each month. A budget serves as a roadmap, helping you allocate your resources to meet your needs, wants, and goals. It also highlights areas where you may be overspending or wasting money, allowing you to make adjustments. A key principle of financial management is living within your means. In a world that often encourages instant gratification and consumption, it can be tempting to spend more than you earn, especially when credit cards and loans make it easy to do so. However, this approach leads to a cycle of debt and financial instability. Instead, focus on spending less than you earn and saving the difference. This simple habit lays the foundation for financial security and opens the door to future opportunities. Saving should be a priority, not an afterthought. Many people wait until the end of the month to save whatever is left over, only to find there's nothing left. A better strategy is to pay yourself first by setting aside a portion of your income for savings as soon as you receive it. Aim to build an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund acts as a financial safety net, protecting you from unexpected events like job loss or medical emergencies. Beyond that, consider saving for specific goals, such as buying a home, starting a business, or funding your retirement. Investing is another essential aspect of managing money wisely. While saving is important, simply keeping your money in a bank account may not be enough to outpace inflation and grow your wealth. Investing allows your money to work for you, generating returns over time. Whether it's through stocks, bonds, real estate, or mutual funds, investing can help you build wealth and achieve long-term financial goals. However, investing comes with risks, so it's crucial to educate yourself and, if needed, seek advice from trusted financial professionals. Avoiding unnecessary debt is equally important. While some forms of debt, like a mortgage or a student loan, can be considered investments in your future, other types, such as high-interest credit card debt, can quickly become a financial burden. If you do have debt, prioritize paying it off as quickly as possible, starting with the accounts that have the highest interest rates. The less money you owe, the more freedom and flexibility you'll have to pursue your goals. Financial literacy is a cornerstone of wise money management. Unfortunately, many people grow up without learning the basics of personal finance, leaving them unprepared to make informed decisions. Take the initiative to educate yourself about topics like budgeting, investing, taxes, and retirement planning. There are countless resources available, from books and online courses to workshops and financial advisors. The more you understand about money, the better equipped you'll be to manage it effectively. It's also important to align your spending with your values and priorities. Too often, people spend money on things they don't truly care about, simply because of societal pressures or habits. Reflect on what matters most to you, whether it's travel, education, family, or philanthropy, and make sure your financial choices support those priorities. This approach not only brings greater satisfaction, but also ensures that your money is being used in a way that enhances your life. Remember that managing money wisely is not about perfection, it's about progress. There will be times when you make mistakes or face setbacks, and that's okay. What matters is your ability to learn from those experiences and adjust your approach. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way, whether it's paying off a credit card, reaching a savings milestone, or sticking to your budget for a month. In conclusion, managing money wisely is a lifelong skill that requires planning, discipline, and adaptability. By taking control of your finances, you not only reduce stress and uncertainty, but also create the freedom to pursue your dreams and build a secure future. It's a journey that may require effort and sacrifice, but the peace of mind and opportunities it brings make it undeniably worth it. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most transformative steps you can take to shape your mindset, habits, and overall success in life. The people you spend the most time with have a profound influence on your thoughts, behaviors, and aspirations. They can either uplift you, push you to grow, and help you become your best self, or they can hold you back, limit your potential, and drain your energy. The saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," rings true, as your inner circle often sets the tone for your attitude and actions. Choosing the right people starts with understanding your values and goals. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to build? When you have a clear vision of your aspirations, it becomes easier to identify the types of individuals who align with those goals. These are the people who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and support your ambitions. They might be mentors, friends, colleagues, or family members who embody qualities you admire and aspire to develop in yourself. One of the key benefits of surrounding yourself with the right people is the encouragement and motivation they provide. Life is filled with challenges, and having a supportive network can make all the difference. When you're feeling discouraged or uncertain, the right people will remind you of your strengths and potential. They'll push you to keep going when you feel like giving up and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. This kind of positive reinforcement is invaluable, as it builds your confidence and resilience. The right people hold you accountable. They don't just tell you what you want to hear, they tell you what you need to hear. This kind of constructive feedback helps you stay on track and avoid complacency. For example, if you're pursuing a challenging goal, a good friend or mentor won't let you settle for mediocrity. They'll encourage you to aim higher and put in the effort required to succeed. Accountability partners are especially important when it comes to breaking bad habits or forming new ones, as they can help you stay consistent and focused. The right people can expand your perspective and expose you to new ideas. Everyone has blind spots and limitations in their thinking, and being around individuals with different experiences, knowledge, and viewpoints can broaden your understanding of the world. This diversity of thought is particularly valuable in professional and creative endeavors, as it encourages innovation and problem solving. By surrounding yourself with individuals who challenge your assumptions and introduce you to new ways of thinking, you become more adaptable and open-minded. Another important aspect of building the right circle is identifying and avoiding toxic relationships. Toxic people can drain your energy, undermine your confidence, and create unnecessary stress. These are individuals who are overly critical, manipulative, or negative. While it's not always possible to cut ties with toxic people entirely, especially if they're co-workers or family members, you can set boundaries to protect your well-being. Prioritize spending time with those who bring out the best in you, and limit interactions with those who consistently bring you down. It's also important to recognize that relationships are a two-way street. Surrounding yourself with the right people isn't just about what they can do for you, it's about what you can offer them as well. Be the kind of person who inspires, supports, and uplifts others. Show genuine interest in their goals, listen actively, and offer help when you can. When you contribute positively to the lives of those around you, you attract like-minded individuals who value growth and collaboration. Building the right network takes time and effort, but the rewards are immense. Start by seeking out environments where you're likely to meet people who share your interests and values. This could be professional organizations, community groups, or social events centered around hobbies or causes you care about. Be intentional about cultivating relationships with people who challenge and inspire you, and don't be afraid to let go of connections that no longer serve your growth. Remember that the right people don't always have to be physically present in your life. You can also draw inspiration and guidance from authors, thought leaders, and other figures who embody the qualities you admire. Books, podcasts, and online communities can serve as valuable sources of motivation and knowledge, especially when access to mentors or peers is limited. In conclusion, the people you surround yourself with play a significant role in shaping your journey. By intentionally choosing individuals who inspire, support, and challenge you, you create an environment that fosters growth, resilience, and success. At the same time, being a positive force in the lives of others strengthens those connections and creates a cycle of mutual encouragement. Together, these relationships become the foundation for a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment.